Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant, my good friends. So it's an interesting story out of New York. We're going to get the State of the Union stuff. We have a whole hour before it starts, so we'll get to it. I want to start off here. This is a fascinating story. So in New York City, a group organized a snowball fight. Let me see. I'm trying to find the name of the group here. I cannot find it here. I apologize. But a group online it's a popular podcast, and they organized a snowball fight. They have massive snowstorm. Bomb cyclone dropped massive amounts of snow into New York City. Schools are closed, and it's just big. So what else do you do? Where I'm from in New York City, you have a snowball fight. Now, back in my day, the snowball fight was pretty much between blocks. We had one neighborhood, but a bunch of different blocks. I lived between 148th and 149th and Convent Avenue. That was my block. Then there was other blocks, and guys lived in other blocks. You'd have a snowball fight. It'd be sometime a running snowball fight. And other guys would jump in as you had these running snowball fights. We'd do it all day. Play football in the snow because you could play tackle football in the snow because it's snow. No matter how hard you got hit, it's snow. Do all kinds of stuff. School's out. 3 feet of snow on the ground. Are you going to sit in the house? No. Put on a pair of long johns, put on a pair of sweatpants, put on another pair of sweatpants, put on a pair of jeans, put on 3-4 pairs of socks, gloves, coat, and get on out there. By the time you're out there, the jeans are soaked through, the sweatpant is soaked through, the second sweatpant is soaked through, and the water's just barely touching the long john. That's what you did. Well, in New York City, they organized on social media a massive snowball fight. Now, police showed up. 2 police officers showed up and walked through the crowd. And I thought to myself, okay, stop right there. Why'd you walk through the crowd? If we were having a snowball fight, back what I just told you, and 2 officers came through and it was a bunch of us, somebody somewhere would throw a snowball at the police. Not because we hated the police, because it's a snowball fight. You're going to get hit with a snowball if you walk in front or in the middle of a snowball fight. So these 2 officers decide to walk through the snowball fight. They get hit with snowballs. They go to tackle 2 people and try and arrest them or whatever, and they call for backup, and more police officers come. Now you're not in a snowball fight anymore. Now you're fighting the man. And why are you fighting the man? Not because Mondani is a leftist. Not because New York is filled with left, because you entered into a snowball fight, a fight agreed between groups of people to throw snowballs at each other, and you injected yourself as law enforcement to try and end it. And now everybody's like, oh, the police, Mondani, the police, there's no respect for the police. No, there's a lot of respect for the police. There was an organized snowball fight. And 2 officers decided to try and stop it. And they got pelted with snowballs. This would happen anywhere in the world. Why? Because the people that decided to go to that park decided to throw snowballs at each other. So anybody that was in that park gets a snowball thrown at them, especially the man, as I do air quotes. And then when the man tackles people, people get more upset. Then when the man, I'm doing air quotes, calls for backup for what? A snowball fight? Were you cracking down on people having a snowball fight? Look, I'm no Mondani fan, but I'm totally with his explanation. He downplayed it. It was a snowball fight. Now, the right can jump up and down. I get it. We're outraged as well as the left about everything. Well, let me tell you, you can go to South Georgia during a bomb cyclone, if it drops 3 feet of snow in South Georgia and the good old boys were having a snowball fight and the sheriff's deputy showed up, they would get pelted with snowballs. Why? Because it's a snowball fight. And every child, particularly in the Northeast, particularly in areas where it snows a lot, we've all been in snowball fights. And everybody gets hit with a snowball if you're at the snowball fight. The only time, and these are snowball fight rules, let's call them, been handed down from the dawn of the first snowball fight between the cavemen during the early days. The only rule to stopping a snowball fight, especially a massive snowball fight, where there are no teams. There's no teams in a snowball fight. I don't know if you've ever been in a snowball fight, but there are no teams. It's every man for himself. So I might be bending over, packing a snowball, and someone could come up behind me and throw one right back in the back of my head. No teams. It's every man for himself. Head on a swivel while you pack the snowball to throw it at the next person. But there's one rule. Doesn't apply to cops. Doesn't apply to firemen. Doesn't apply to elected officials. Doesn't apply to teachers. You know who it applies to? Mamas and grandmamas. The only people that are off limits. Grandma walks by. When I say mamas and grandmothers, I mean older women. Mama, grandma, especially grandma, walks by. Hold up. Mrs. Smith is coming by. Hey, Mrs. Smith. Hey, boys. She gets a pass. Everybody else, you're in the middle of a snowball fight. You better defend yourself. Just because you have on a uniform, you shouldn't have been there in the first place if you didn't want to get hit with a snowball when you walked into the middle of a snowball fight. The Shelley Winter Show. We'll be right back.